Hello lovelies, you're welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Bola. Thank you so much for joining. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back again. I appreciate your loyalty. Guys, let me apologize in advance in case you're hearing any baby cues or something. I'm very sorry about that. My baby is just right by the corner because I am alone with her. There's nobody to drop her with at the moment, so please just bear with me. I've been waiting for her to sleep, but she has refused to sleep and I need to film this video. Okay, so please bear with me. If you're yet to subscribe to my channel and you're watching this video, please don't forget to hit the red subscribe button down below. Okay, thank you so much. Guys, I noticed that you guys have been ordering likes. Like, you people are not liking my video. Is it that the video does not make sense or you're not enjoying it? I'm sure that I'm giving very good valuable information. I am giving valuable information in all of my videos, so please do well to like my videos. Okay, you don't have to pay any money to like the video. Just click the like button. That is all is required from you. That is all that is required from you. Just click the like button and that is it. Kojubelo. Please like the videos. Okay, when you like my videos, YouTube pushes it out to other people that would have need of it. Okay, and it's beneficial to everyone, so please like my videos. Thank you so much. The topic of the day today, I'll be sharing with you guys tips on how you can build credit score, factors that may affect your credit score, the lessons I've learned in the past 1 year about credit score, how to get credit card, and the resources that you can use to actually evaluate your credit score. So I'll be sharing all of that with you today in this video. So please stay tuned and make sure you watch to the end. Thank you so much. So first, I'll start by defining what credit score is. What is a credit score? What does it mean? Credit score is basically a credit report. So what it means is it is a report that is used to evaluate and analyze your credit worthiness. And I'm going to break it down. So it just basically means that they are trying to check how well you can pay back a loan. Okay, so let's say that you are being given a certain amount of money by the government, or you are being given a certain amount of money by a company. Your ability to pay back that money on time and in due season is what will determine how well your credit rating will be. I hope you get that. So let's say that you are getting a phone, for example, you're on a phone contract. Your ability to actually pay back the money that has been allocated for you to pay on a monthly basis without missing any of the deadline is what a credit score actually evaluate. That is what it checks for. I hope you understand. Yeah, so what are the things you need to do to actually build your credit score in the United Kingdom? Because I am in the UK. As much as this may apply to other places, I know there are some few things that are peculiar to you. So what are the things you need to build your credit score in UK? The first thing is you have to register on electoral poll. So some people just move into UK, you know, some have this behavior of they are not very political, they are not interested in politics, they are not into politics, so they don't care whatever go on about the political aspect of the environment where they live in. But for UK, it is not applicable, because if you don't register on the electoral poll, then you are doing yourself a lot of harm. So once you come into the UK and you get an address and you get a place of habitat that is yours, that belongs to you, and you have the address details, make sure you go on gov.uk website, register on electoral poll. So once you register on the electoral poll, they are going to send you a letter by post to your house to confirm your registration. So that is one major crucial requirement that will determine your credit score. It shows that you are a responsible resident of that country. And you know, credibility is also synonymous to responsibility, because your ability to actually show your state of responsibility will define how credible you are. Second way to build your credit score is by activating direct debits and standing orders for recurrent payments. So let's say for your house rent, you actually pay particular amounts to your landlord, and it is very sure as long as you are living in that house that you are going to be renewing your rent in the house. So it's just better for you to save yourself the headache of trying to remember or trying to set reminder on when to pay your house rent. So it is most advisable that you actually set a standing order using your bank application to initiate a recurrent payment on the particular day of the month that your rent is due. But personally, I would say that you should not wait till that particular day of the month that your rent is due to set the date of your recurring payment. So let's say that your rent is due on the 1st of each month. It's better you set your recurring payment to be on the 30th of the previous month. And the reason is because sometimes there could be network glitches, there could be maintenance on your bank application. Things could go wrong in a way that the payment for that day may be extended up till the next day. So for you to actually avoid unnecessary story and unnecessary happenings that can affect your credit score, it's better you just set your standing order date to the day before that payment is due. You can be sure that whatever happens, the payment will still go through on or before that due date. I hope it makes sense to help you understand. Yeah. Then another thing is, another mistake that I've noticed people make is, for example, for us, we have moved houses within 1 year of being in the UK, and that has affected our credit score. So most times it is advisable that you try as much as possible to spend at least a year in your first apartment or your first property that you are renting in the UK before you move addresses. If you keep moving addresses every now and then, it will be reducing your credibility because it's portraying that you probably are not trustworthy. So if you're able to maintain an address for a minimum of 2 years in UK, it will actually boost and help build your credit score. I hope you understand what I mean. Stemming from that, I'm going to say that when you are moving houses or when you are changing your address, it's very, very important that you change your address on every application that actually requires you to pay for. So if you are on a phone contract and your phone contract is actually bearing your previous address and you have moved address and you don't remember to change the address of the previous house into the new one, it will affect your credit score. So whenever you move houses, whenever you change your accommodation, especially for nurses who their first accommodation is with the hospital, you do so many things within that 2 months that the hospital is accommodating you. So by the time you're moving to your own personal property or your rental property, it's better you have to remember to change your address that you have used to, carry out transactions on different applications while you're in the hospital to your current address, and it should apply that way until you are able to move into your permanent address, which is like your personal property. That is the home that you have bought, if that makes sense to you. I hope you get that. Yeah. Another thing you want to do to build your credit score is make sure that you're not getting contracts every now and then. Let's say I got a phone contract, for example, this month in December. It doesn't make any sense, or it's not going to be good on my credibility if I go ahead to get another contract in January, maybe for a car or something, or you are planning to buy a house, you have plans for mortgage in the next 3 months. It is not actually advisable that this month you have plans for mortgage in March. It is not advisable that you are getting a phone contract this month because it will reduce your credibility. So if you have plans to do something major, let's say you are getting a mortgage or you are getting a car loan, something around that, you should give yourself a space of 6 months. Another thing that can reduce your credit score is opening accounts every now and then. So let's say you have a bank account, you are not so comfortable with it, you want to change your bank account. You are not supposed to be opening like bank accounts every other month or every other 3 months or every other 6 months. So give it space. So if you want to open a new bank account and you already have a previous one, give it like 6 months interval. Okay, between the time you are opening the first one and the time you are opening the current one. And if you have plans for maybe mortgage or something major sometimes later in another 3 months, it's not advisable for you to open the account 3 months before that major stuff that is coming up. Okay, so because all those things it will reduce your credit score. It's better that you have opened the account has actually spent like 6 months, so that whenever they are doing their credit check, it will be obvious that okay, in the period of 6 months you've been able to maintain this particular account, you've not had any unnecessary loan or any excessive overdraft that you cannot account for. I hope you get what I mean. So that actually makes a lot of sense. So whatever you are doing, make sure you space your transactions and the applications that you plan to open. It will also help to build your credit score. One thing I'm going to advise is be careful of small forms of credit. And what do I mean by that? So if you've been buying online or you've been buying from stores, they will tell you that is it Klarna is available, ClearPay is available, pay 3 installments, blah blah blah. So those kind of little credits, you have to be very very careful and wary of them. And how do I mean? What I'm trying to say is, if you are using those small forms of credits, make sure that you are paying back promptly and appropriately, because as insignificant as it may seem, it actually contributes a lot to your credit score. Personally, I'm not a fan of those small forms of credit, because whether you like it or not, you will still end up paying the money. So if you feel that you cannot afford it now, why not just wait till when you can afford whatever you need to get? This is me just speaking for myself. I'm not setting a rule. But if you feel that, okay, this is very very important, it is pressing, and I don't have the money for it yet, but I really need to get it, and you feel that, okay, I want to use this small form of credit, make sure that you are very very cautious, that you have set a payment plan that will ensure that the money is deducted on time. As much as it is good to actually do joint credits, it is very very good, but it has its own disadvantage and it can reduce your credit score. Okay, so what I'm going to say is, whatever you are doing as joint, this is for those who have partners and they have plans to, you know, buy house with their partners, or buy a property with their partner, or buy something with their partner, like you are doing a joint venture basically. So if you have plans to do something like that, make sure that whosoever you are doing that with is trustworthy, because if something happens and the person messes up, it can affect your own credibility, thereby bringing down your own credit score. Okay, so be careful when you are into a joint venture with someone. Make sure that that person is financially responsible, because if that person's credit score is reduced, it will inadvertently reduce your own credit score. And in case you have split up with your partner, make sure you delist yourself, so you like inform them that you're no longer with this person, and as a result of that, you want to be delisted from whatever joint venture you have, so that it doesn't affect your own credit rating. In case you want to apply for something and you are rejected because of your credit score, take a sit back, relax, like don't do anything for like another 1 month before you reapply again. If you are rejected, then don't try again until after 3 months. Okay, because if you keep trying and you are getting rejected often and continuously, it will affect your credit rating. So whatever it is you're applying for, let's say be it a car loan or a phone contract, and you've done it twice and it was rejected, give it a space of 1 month. If you try again and it was rejected, give it like another space of 3 months to find out what exactly is going on, how you can improve your credibility before you apply again. That way you don't have it won't have any negative effect on your credit rating. If you are in that situation, you can actually request or ask for why you are rejected. So you can send a mail to whatever company or establishment it is you're applying to, and just ask them the reason why you were rejected. So that will help you to actually, you know, trace back and correct whatever needs to be corrected. Another thing you want to do is you want to be consistent in your details. So if you are applying for whatever, let's say you're applying to rent a property, the name you are putting down, make sure you are using the same name across board. Whatever you do, make sure you are consistent. Your details is consistent, your name is consistent, your address is consistent, your phone number is consistent. Okay, you don't change your name, don't switch your address, don't switch your phone numbers and think, okay, I have 2 phone numbers, I can use this phone number for this one, I can use the other phone number for that one. It will affect your credit score very badly. So you have to be consistent with your details, especially when you are actually applying for things that are major, like bank accounts, property, car loans, phone contracts, whatever it is you're applying that will require you to make financial investments, that will require you to invest in financially or to make payments. Make sure that you are very very consistent with your details all through it. Okay, then another thing that people fall victim of that I've noticed is, don't ever make yourself do a credit repair. So you could get messages from some people saying that, oh, your credit score is low, they will help you to boost it or do something about it for you. Don't fall for that scam, don't fall for that fraud. It is a form of fraud, so you have to be very very careful. Don't give your details to people like that. At some point you stop using something, or you stop a direct debit and you are not continuing again, please make sure you cancel it with the company, cancel it on your account. So let me give you an example. I was previously on RCNI news, and they've been deducting 10 pounds in my account, and I'm like, I'm not even following this news. Like, they just send it to my mail. I'm not benefiting from it. I'm not following it. I'm not reading it. They're just deducting 10 pounds for what? I don't need it. So I had to call RCN to tell them that, okay, I don't want this direct debit again. They should discontinue it. They discontinued it. I went to my bank app to make sure that it has been discontinued, and I also cancelled it from my end. Now I'm going to move to the major one, which is use of credit cards. Now the use of credit card is very, very good towards your credit score building, but one thing is, it is very, very tricky. It is very, very tricky in the sense that you could be so tempted that sometimes you can find yourself spending beyond the limits of your credit card. Sometimes you may forget to actually pay back the amount you have spent on your credit card. So one thing I would advise that you do is, when you are using your credit card, make sure that you are staying within the limits. In fact, if you can do like half of the limit that you have been allocated, it will be very, very good for you. So let's say that you've been allocated like 400 pounds a month. If you can spend just 200 pounds a month on your credit card, it will be very, very good. And one thing that you should do is, once you get your credit card, okay, make sure that you go on your bank application to set the payments on the credit card, so that automatically it will just deduct the money without you stressing or saying, oh, I forgot to pay back the money on my credit card, and then it's affecting your credit score. Speaking of credit cards, I will also advise that you do not withdraw cash on your credit card. Never, ever, ever withdraw cash using your credit card. If you don't have your debit card at hand, use contactless payments to do whatsoever you need to do. Finally, one thing I'm going to talk about when you are building your credit score is, try as much as possible not to be in debt. Try not to, like, stay away from loans if you can. Like, don't be the type that will be borrowing from your bank and taking money from the bank. Don't do it very often. Stay away from debt and loans if you can. Okay, now moving on to the next topic, which is how to check your credit score, or what applications you can use to actually analyze your credit rating in the UK. So there are 3 main applications that you can use to check your credit score for free in UK. The first one and the most popular one is Experian. It is very, very good, and they have free feature that you can use to check your credit score. Although there are some features on it that you have to pay for. That is if you want to know what is contributing negatively to your credit score, or what is making your credit score to reduce. You can upgrade it to actually find out what it is. The second application is Credit Karma. You can use Clear Score to also check your credit score, your credit report. So these are the 3 applications that you can actually download on your phone, enter your details, and it's going to run a credit report and show you whatever it is you need to know about, or the things that you need to improve upon. So finally, what I'll be discussing now is, what is a good credit score, how to know a good credit score. So for Experian, their total figure is 1000. So if you're able to score a total of 881 out of 1000, that means you are doing something good. Anything from 961 to 999 is an indicator that you are doing something very, very good, which is indicative of an excellent score. For Credit Karma now, they have a total of 710 to make up a credit score. So if you want to have a good rating, you have to score between 604 and 627. While an excellent credit rating would be between 628 and 710. Okay, for Clear Score, you are going to for you to have a good rating, you have to score between 740 and 799, and to have an excellent rating, you have to score between 800 and above. Okay, so that is everything I have to say to you about building credit score and everything you need to know about your credit score in the UK. So if this video has been very, very helpful to you, let me know in the comment section. Are you already building your credit score? What is your current credit score? Let me know in the comment section. Are you doing well, or do you need to do better? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. If you have not yet subscribed and you have watched up to this point, please hit the red subscribe button down below. Thank you. Give this video a thumbs up if it has been very helpful to you. I appreciate that. I'll see you guys in my next video. Till then, stay safe and stay blessed. Bye.